What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm actually in a great mood. I think that's the exhaustion kicking in. Um, Life. Ooh, spice. Holy cow. Nah. But anywho, yeah. So we're in good spirits. That sounds great. So we're gonna do this now. Got my number one co-pilot back here. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, man? You gonna help? Hell yeah, you are. That's a good boy. There's a cat somewhere in here. Pickle, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Hi there, buddy. Because you know you're going to show your butt to him later. Mwah. Right? He got in trouble yesterday because he tried to jump up on the screen to hit that light up there. And then he got yelled at, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes. Okay. Off you go. Ooh, okay. Go do that stuff. What's up with the aluminum exactly? We're going to get to that in just a second. But first, I had an individual who commented on a video talking about the bases and stuff. And I told him, hey, I'm going to stream in a little bit and I'll get right to it. So let's get right to it now that the co-pilots are done. As you see here, I'm standing in front of my advanced survival fabricator and my regular one. In most cases, and I'm going to say most, you can get rid of the initial machine versus the advanced one. The advanced one's going to be able to do all the higher gear stuff. If you have something that's like a little back further, like, you know, a tier 3 something that you're going to make, but like a vehicle fabricator, you can only make the high stuff, the tier 6, in the advanced one. Might be able to make some 5 things. Anyway, you get the idea. So you can kind of get rid of the older ones. You're not really going to use them that much. But as far as the survival fabricator, that is not the case. Because if you look here under my gathering tools and everything, if you click on this, there are some things that are missing. They can only be found in the normal, here comes the cat, in the normal version, such as base reconstruction tool, the staking units, which make your land crap. Okay, back you go. Which make your lands, your sub beef bigger, in case you need to make a bigger base. And this guy right here, the Solido Replicator. Point this tool at an existing base to store a blueprint copy. Use again to place a projection on the same base in a different location. You can then use a construction tool to rebuild the base. So when you build a base out in the deep desert, you'll only be out there for a week because the Coriolis storm is going to come and blow it away. Bases in Haga will always stay the same as long as you keep power on them. They don't get damaged by the storms. Things are fine. If the base runs out of power, then eventually you're kind of on a slow drip to destruction. But hopefully you get in there, get the power back on so your shields are back up, and you get a handle on things. But you're going to make one of these bad boys, right? And they aren't expensive. Only takes a little bit of salvage metal, and wow, do we ever have a lot of that. So I'm going to go ahead and craft this. Oh, Mrs. Rabbit's home. She just got home. Boop. And there it is. So you take that, and that's all we need. And then what you're going to do is you can go outside and you have to equip it. It's a tool. So let's put this right there and pop it out, and here you go. And you see how it says if you left click, you will copy the building. What that'll do is that'll make a giant blueprint of my base, exactly how I have it. And then I can go elsewhere and copy the build or place the building. It gets a little tricky and it gets a little irritating because, like, my base here is built for this, the layout of the land, the topography, the proximity to, you know, these cliffs and all that stuff. So if your base is built specific to an area, ask the people to build up on the cliffs or on the hillsides and stuff like that. It's going to be difficult to place it someplace that's not incorporating that stuff, but you can kind of get around it. I've found the difficulties I have is, once you get the positioning and the alignment correct, you got to also adjust the height up and down. Eventually you'll get there. Sometimes it's a little difficult because you're like scanning and the base is huge in front of your face. You can't back it up anymore, and you don't have the room to back up yourself, and it's kind of hard to see. It is somewhat intuitive, but not as much as it needs to be. What you'll want to do when you build a deep desert base, like if you watched my videos, which you should, that I build on just a basic square, and then there's one extra. So I have to bring out my Solido replicator, or my Solido tool, and a staking unit. So I drop my subbeef. Once that's done, I zip over, extend the base to where I need to, and then I can place it. It won't let me place it unless I put that other staking unit down. Most deep desert bases, you'll be able to fit inside a single square, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you did, then you'll need to go out there with everything to create the footprint. And once you establish that, it just creates a big green layout of your base. And you will have to go back in with your construction tool and actually select it. What I've found is the best thing to do is to keep it on subbeef, because if you have it on something like, say, a wall, it's going to keep trying to put this wall in, and then when you actually get on a regular wall, sometimes it gets a little tricky. So I keep mine on a subbeef, and that's usually pretty easy because you can't place another one where there already exists one. And then you literally just go around, as long as you have the materials for it. You just boop, 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 and you'll be able to fill in and turn the translucent green objects into real ones. My advice for you would be to bring out, give that cat a kiss. I got a cat hair in my. Bring out enough materials to make your subbeef. I usually go for the advanced one. So you're going to need 40 salvage metal, and then you want to bring enough to make any kind of box. Doesn't matter. Depends on the size of your base and what you're going to be doing with it. I'll usually also carry the, because it's a deep desert, it's halved. So I give me the 35. I usually do 10 and 5 of these materials, which lets me build a box. That way I can pull it from my vehicle inventory and stick it in the box. And then I can just build like crazy because those materials aren't in my backpack. They're in a case and I can use them. When they're in your vehicle, they're inaccessible. So that is what I do, and then we just go to town. I'll usually go out there, I'll build my subbeef, put on the staking unit. Once it's done, I use the Solido to place the base the way I need it and where I want it. And then I go in and I usually make 2 spots that are just empty floor, and put my subbeef there for the time being. And then I just work my way over to the first box that I have to make. Usually I'll start in that area, make that box, go in, bring everything from my craft, whether it's a regular ornithopter or it's a carrier container if I'm feeling super awesome and fancy. Can I come in? Why is there no sound? Oh, there is sound. It's just really effing quiet. Is this? Was that? It's picking up that cat. I yanked it out. Okay. Audio checks. I just check for my voice, to be honest with you. But there you go. That's how you do the deep desert base to make it kind of quick. And that's also one of the reasons why, I put plants and wall murals and stuff like that. I don't really go for that when I do a deep desert base because I just don't have the time to keep every week popping that in and out and in and out. So there you go. So hopefully, Bear, that helps you, and good luck out there, my friend. So what am I talking about? Aluminum. Well, one of the things that I do is, I'll go out to the deep desert and I'll get spice, and I was talking last week that I wanted to get a bunch of plastanium, which we did. Still got a whole ton of this stuff. Titanium's a little light, and I did make a whole bunch, and that's great. So we look here, And, you know, I've got some plastanium there, and I've got a bunch of plastanium here, etc., etc. And we did really well. But what we didn't do is we didn't pay attention to some of the old school stuff. There are still some materials that you're going to use. Now, I couldn't tell you the last thing I used copper on anything. That's why I only have 8 of these. And I built up a big store of iron and, whoa, some iron ingots. Not as much as I thought was in there. A whole ton of carbon. And a whole bunch of steel. And then I just really didn't use it that much. So I didn't care. But I have found a need for a bunch of duraluminum. We're going to war. And you need duraluminum ingots to make munitions. And I made a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Going to be a bad man here soon. The end result is 1. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just make some more. So I did. Made some more duraluminum because we've been doing pretty well in our runs to the wreck of the Taiki. But you will notice this is actually kind of low. I have some in my dump box. I just haven't brought it over yet, but it's not going to make a huge difference. And then I didn't really pay attention to this with just 1. And used them all to make duraluminum. So I now need aluminum. It's very easy to forget things. Hey, what's up, Christopher? It's very easy to just be like, oh, you know, I forgot all about that. I haven't used it so long. And then when you finally find something that you need to use it for, you're like, crap, I don't have any. So an oversight on my part, but we're going to fix that. We're going to fix it now. And to do that, we are going to use our good old buggy. She's got a little bit of wear and tear on her, so we'll fix that before we leave. We're going to definitely make use of the bigger buggy boot and our focus cutter array to get as much material as we possibly can. The more aluminum I get, the happier I'll be. You'll probably only see me do 1 run here tonight. But, yeah, we might be doing a bunch here in the coming days. So, we're going to... Whoa, I'm too close. How can I be too close to weld? I weld in real life. You can be too close, but trust me, this ain't it. Ah, again. Okay. This is something that you should do every time you either come back or get ready to go out. Just make sure your vehicle's fine. You definitely don't have to, but I find it makes my life much better. Crawling my birthday yesterday. Yay, good job, dude. Congrats. How'd it go? Did you, did it work out? Or did it end poorly? Also, make sure you got some fuel cells. Very easy to forget fuel cells. I've done it myself. But 2 large fuel cells for a buggy, and I'm not even leaving Haga, will be fine. Hey, we're looking right at me, man. Dead stare. So, let's go get aluminum so we can be naughty. So, where do you get aluminum? 2 places. You can go to the deep desert and get it, because there's a ton of it out there, but honestly, what happens to me is I go out there and I'll see plastanium, like titanium or strontium, and I'll be like, I can only get this here, I can't pass it up, and then I don't get as much aluminum as I should. So sometimes it's best, you know, it was a thing, I saw a report, it was talking about a study where when you go to a restaurant and there's just tons and tons and tons of things on the menu, you have trouble, you don't know what to get, you're like, oh, what do I want? Because you have so many options. The fewer options, the better off you are. So we're going to come here where we don't need anything except the stuff that we really want to get. Fuel cells would definitely help as well, but you know what? We've done well with those in the past several days, so now we're just going to F1, F2 our way through sandfly territory and see if we can't fill this buggy up with aluminum. I remember the first bits of aluminum that I got. I was mining it with my ornithopter. Greetings from Mexico. Hell yeah, what's up, dude? How are you? Becoming global, guys. Holy shit. Oh, no. It's 15 minutes past. Thank goodness. I try to be family friendly, so I try not to say the bad words, but sometimes when I get excited, it happens. No aluminum. Oh, but yes. So I used to fly over here and grab some with my little scout ornithopter and fill it up and fly back to my base in Vermilion Gap at that point, Western. Man, I thought I was king. Oh, it's awesome. Like, look at me. Now we roll around here in our buggy with our super awesome improved cut arrays and all sorts of craziness. It's funny remembering the old days. I believe my co-pilot has bailed. Yep, he would like to leave. So, Mom's home. He loves her more than me, I guess. You want out of here, bud? Come on. Go say hi to Mom. Tell her I love her and I'll see her in a bit. Yeah, no, you're staying in here because I know you, because you're just going to sit there and whine and cry and claw at the door if I let you out. So no, you're trapped, bastard. That's technically a second bad word. As far as I know, they didn't change that, but you know what? We'll see what happens, because there's one that's kind of close by. Look at these douchebags with their giant bases and building things. Bunch of goobers, I tell you. This siege is terrible. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I don't think I'm close enough, am I? Come on, baby. No. Up in the rocks we go. So we're already at 2,500 aluminum and we just got started. I don't think we can get that one up there, but you know what? We're going to try it. Oh, we might be able to hook this. Oh, yeah. A wonderful thing. We already got another 1,000. We are moving right through this. And then I started to realize that... stop shooting at me. I started to realize that I was flying over here. I was flying over here with my little aircraft, getting some aluminum, and then I was actually flying all the way back to here. This is where my base used to be. And started to realize that towards the end of the game, you're going to want to gravitate to this area. More of the materials you need are going to be over here. Quick access to the overland map in case you need it. And of course the Moss Corridor are over here. So anytime you can attack or destroy them, you should always do it, just for the good of everybody. Let's see here. Where is this ship? It's right over there. So I'll tell you what, we're not that far. We'll head that way. And we will give her a test. You know what? Let me mark that because I'm not going to remember where I'm going. It's over this way. That was also at a time... Oh, look. Infighting. That was also a time when, man... These guys were tough when I first started coming over here. Not so much anymore. We've advanced. I'll let them handle their disputes. Alright. So I think that ship is all the way up there. Tell you what, we don't care about sandstorms, right? We don't care about sandstorms because we're badass and doesn't matter. I can't. It's 3. I'm already done. I can't say any more bad things. But we are concerned about being polite, getting off the roadways. So there you go. All right, let's zip up here. Nice and quick. Oh, I don't think even with our super awesome fancy gear we can make that. Oh, we're going to try, though. Holy cow. I don't know if I can make that. We're gonna try, though. All right, here we go. Let's get some water in us. Sorry. Let's get some water in us. 3, 2, 1, and all right. Yeah, to infinity and beyond. Did it wrong. We don't have a chance of making it over there. Oh, wait, I think we do. Oh, we do. We're not going to get as high as we wanted to. I wanted to try to make it in a single jump, but... that shield is a flashing. Okay, so this is a... oh, we got some angry people here that we have to deal with. Yep, we're changing into PvP, so... yeah, it's still active, at least in this area. Let that change. I know they said they're changing this. I think I said it before. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I think there still should be just a couple areas where we can, like, punch each other. Yep, it's right there on the edge. Feel bad for killing these sandflies for nothing. I mean, if they were Masquerite, we'd be peeing on them right now, but... yep. Alright, for me, at least, it's still super Badlands. But we'll see. Yeah. That was a much better launch. We're going way up in the air. Gotta be careful before I consume extra fuel. Man, it took a lot to kill that momentum. Oh, no, an ankle breaker. Sorry. Alright, back to aluminum. Well, we're over the halfway mark. It does take a lot of restraint to not be getting other things. Not gonna lie. Like fuel cells I could use. Could always use more. Oh, I saw you hiding over there. Could always use more fuel cells. Today, Junior. Oh, look at it all. There's one back there, there's one right there, and there's one right in front of me. This game wants me to get aluminum now. Nah, it's all over the place up in this area. Again, another reason why you would... Oh, is there a storm coming? I don't care about the damage, but man, it makes a game run terrible. It might be all the sand flies. Oh, can I get that one from here? What do you think? Okay, sorry, I was reading something. I'm coming here again. We're going to be doing this run multiple times. Epic. Alright, so we're also going to go here and we're going to split that one and we'll zip this over. Perfect. And then we'll pull more so we can hit this a little bit more. And then we'll go get that one and then back home we go. I pulled a poopy. The other day I was working on my base appearance and trying to maneuver some things around. And unfortunately, in the process, I turned off my... Let me go this way. I turned off my water. The wind traps on the roof. And then I forgot to turn them back on. I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, why am I not rebuilding my water? What is going on here? Can I get through this? Or are we going to get stuck somewhere? Oh, boy, that was horrible. But yeah, I forgot to turn them back on when I was moving everything around. Come on. Thank you. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key lost right now. Oh, I think I know where I'm at. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm at, because I usually come down this way, and I don't go any further because it goes to the eastern shield wall, so there, we're fine. For a minute there, I had no idea where I was. Arrakis, that was the best I could do. I think I zip out here. This will bring me to the Odom. But we're going to have to do that thing that I tell everybody not to do because it's super dangerous and risky. But I'm going to do it anyway. Oh. Oh, land it, dude. Oh. That might have been a mistake. So you'll see this, that I'm constantly discovering places. So my inventory's full, but look, some agave seeds. I think we could sacrifice a little bit of aluminum ore for some agave seeds, right? We definitely can. I mean, we gotta decorate, right? That's what you need them for carpets and stuff. Okay, it's not that I'm lost right now. It's just I'm not entirely sure the best way to get where I need to go. Can we stop with the Eastern Shield Wall, Western Udon, and all this craziness? Man, I don't think I should have come this way. Oh, we did a bad thing. This is definitely the danger of, oh, come on. What's the danger of doing this? We got to go this way. I know this is the way we got to go, but you'll notice though, as I'm going around here, that I'm constantly discovering new locations and super awesome, wonderful places. Unfortunately, it's because when you transfer to a new server, it doesn't remember that you've okay, so that's the back of that building. Dude, if you didn't know, that is the back of that big temple building right there. The electrified worm for the Masquerade people. You can't get in it because you need the band from inside of it. But dude, are you for real? There's no air. Oh, I gotta drive so far now. I made a terrible mistake. So when you transfer servers, it doesn't remember all the places you've been. It gives you credit when you look at it on the map. So when... Come on. So when you look on the map, it'll say, you know, 97% complete, whatever. But it doesn't remember it, so... You have to rediscover every place, basically. And, that's terrible. Oh, wait, guys. Uh-oh. We're way off course, way far away from home, but just calm down. Calm yourselves. This is a dick move. Can I squeeze through this? This is your base, you're a douchebag. What do we have here? This is an interesting little setup. They got a spice generator, so it's still running. Never really been over here. I thought it was something falling apart. I know that sounds kind of mean, but... Okay, so we're finally... Dude. We're finally back on track here. Okay. We definitely nosedived off the wrong cliff. 100%. This is why you want to make sure you always have plenty of fuel. At one point, we were like right beside that, and our base is not... Oh, man. Is what it is. Ouch. And we got the crossroads ahead of us. There we are. So yes, we forgot to turn our water on, but we did fix that. But then we made a bunch of stuff. Easy there, big guy. Holy crap. Those are guildmates who have allowed me to have access to their bases. And that is why you see so many of them. The black with the little arrow on the top means that's not mine, but I can go in there. I don't care. I'm going in base. Okay. I definitely, I used to have a Penta shield up there. I definitely like that garage door more. It just looks better, I think. Kind of neat. Okay, we're going to run up the side of the wall instead of the stairs. And we go here. And let's go ahead and drop you off. Look at that. That is awesome. Pretty good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 6,000. I'll take it. Too much. We went and got ourselves too much. So, we got some duraluminum here. And we're glitched out, I guess. There we go. So now we can make aluminum. We can make almost 1,000 of it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. Because, why not, right? Let's go to storage real quick and move this out of the way, though. We'll put it in the buggy. So this goes here. Buggy. And then that should give us enough room. Goes quick, guys. Goes quick. Okay. So we got 1,000 aluminum going in here. And we still got a little bit left. Can't see my map markers from all the bases. Yeah, I know. It gets a little much sometimes. But hey, it sucks being the cool kids. And then we got 108 of these. So we just need to wait for two things. Number one, we need for all of these to finish. It does take them a little bit of time. It says 3 seconds, but whatevs. And then when we're done with that, we're going to make some duraluminum because we need aluminum ingots and then we need jasmium crystals. So I've got 1,000 of these guys showing up, but I've only got enough to make 300-ish. So I need jasmium crystals, which means we got to go get some, and they're either in the shoal or we could go get them. We could go get them in the wreck of the Taiki, and that is what we're going to do. Because we also have tons and tons of Landsradd missions that we have to get done. I should have some jasmium in here. Yeah, see? So I got 500 there, plus another 125, and I've just dumped it in here every time I went to the wreck of the Taiki. So that is cool. We're going to go to the buggy, and we'll move them over. Boop and boop. Also got a whole bunch of plant fibers, which is pretty cool. Don't know if this is 100% correct, but I've heard that they're going to be fixing that and taking them away. I'll show you what I need the aluminum for. I need the aluminum to make duraluminum. And I need duraluminum so I can come over here to my advanced weapons fabricator. And I can make these. I need a lot of rockets. I need so many rockets. They're over here. As you can see, rockets take water. I know it says 0. I don't know if you guys have that problem every so often. Mine just doesn't realize I have any water. So we got almost 1 million. But yeah, it takes 4 duraluminum ingots to make a rocket. And because I didn't go after duraluminum at all, I could only make like a couple hundred rockets. And I'm like, we got to get good with them, and we need to supply other people with them, and we need a whole bunch more. It's also why I need fuel cells, because it takes 20 of them. And as it stands, I can only make 27 groups of 10. So I can only make 270. So that's what it is. Yep, you just keep farming. You never ask why you need it. Just accept the fact that you do need it. All right. So let's take a look at some Landsradd stuff. We're winning again. Congrats to the Harco people on claiming this one. Good job, guys. I'm not being a douche. I'm being serious. Last week we owned everything, and just the ones that we didn't take the time to claim, but we owned the board and had the, you know, up and down, left and right, and diagonal. We had all that stuff. So this is awesome. I hope you guys keep it up. You haven't gotten anything else yet, so we definitely got a 7-1 lead. So come on, dudes. They still have a chance at beating us, because if they can get this line, then they'll win. Because if you get 5 in a row, you're good. We own 1 in every single block, so left and right they can't do. We own 1 here and 1 here, so you can't do the angles. And as far as up and down, we have stuff in all of them except for this one. So if Harkonnen people are watching, y'all should get on this. Make this happen. Honestly, make this happen. Before we go on, I got this thing that I wanted. So hooray. So again, we're focusing on combat and some exploration stuffs. I think we're going to try to hit this first before we dump everything over there. But if I get multiple reasons to go to the Wreck of the Tyche, I'm definitely going to do it. So let's see what we have in there today. Options for our people. We have... I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need that either. No. 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 So I just got the Steady Assault Boost module Mark 6, so I don't need a Mark 5. But if you need a Mark 5, then House Lindarin is good. Although I think this might be different for everybody, so... Bigger Buggy Boot Mark 5. I have Mark 6s, so I'm good there. And... okay, so there's nothing really screaming, hey, dude, you need to get this, unfortunately. So we're free to choose. So let's do that. That's terrible, 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 terrible. Looks like we're probably going to head to the Broodworks since we've got 2 things here. Boy, I just love going to the Broodworks, you know? Yay. So we'll accept that, and doesn't matter because we've got all the swatches from combat. So unfortunately, we don't have anything we can give to that. It's just for us, for ourselves. And then I guess we're going to go reading the mail. I'm pretty sure I have both of these. I know I have House Lindarin, so whatevs. All right, well, we'll get 2 of them. We're at 34. We need to at least do 4 of these missions today. I would honestly like to do more just to clear the gap some. What is the name of my guild? We are Blackstone Legion. Wisha. We got a bunch of people. And here I am, and I'm an officer. I guess I tell people what to do. I have yet to tell anybody what to do. But that's another reason why I don't have any aluminum, because you got to keep everybody going. So, oh, and yes, we're number 1. We're number 1. Smitty, I'm sorry. Okay, so anywho. That one we don't want to use. We want to use that one because we like it better. But also, we'll probably end up doing some Smugglers run in this thing. So we want to make sure that we are carrying our vehicle backup tool, which has our bike loaded, which it does, which is cool. I would love to take the transport. This is the one with storage. I would love to take this one to Taiki and just go ham. But unfortunately, I don't know why they don't let us access our ornithopters from those missions. I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's up to them. I just don't understand, like, what am I missing that like, that's just a convenience for me. I don't really think of it as, like, something that's... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Was there a way to do something game-breaking that would let me just put stuff in a storage container on the side of my Thopter? Oh, we bounced off it. I'm gonna get yelled at for that. Jiggy. So we are off to go mess with the sandflies. I had mentioned in the description, one of the things I really like about this game, and what keeps me playing it, is that it expects nothing of me. It's just like, dude, whatever you want to do. You want to go get some Jasmium? Go ahead. You don't. Whatever you want to do. And I do... Oh. Sorry. Got a little chatty. We overheated. But doesn't expect anything from me. And I liked that. But these Landsradd missions, man. I kind of feeling that fear of missing out. That FOMO. Because I'm like, dude, I got to get, I'm at 34, and when the thing cycles, it's going to give me another 5, so I have to make sure I get, and come on now, Dune. One of the things I really liked about Dune was never asked me for anything, and now it seems to be doing it. The good thing about it is, who cares? If I don't do them, it's not the end of the world, you know? This takes so much longer now. So much longer. Man, it's getting hot in this room. We are going to be moving the setup, by the way. I'm upstairs currently in my home. During the summer, it gets a little warm. And for the upstairs, we don't have the air conditioning, except a window unit, which is roaringly loud. I don't think I could put it on right now. You won't hear it, but once I start talking, then obviously it'll be in the background. Can't have a fan because this microphone picks up everything, and I haven't gotten smart enough yet to figure out how to prevent that. But we'll be moving over the course of the next week. We will be moving to the downstairs, where we will have air conditioning, which will be super awesome. Hold on. I gotta ask Mr. Rabbit something. Hopefully she's upstairs. She's probably not, because I need her to be, but hold on a second. Yeah, I know, Pickle. I know, bud. Coming back in? Of course you are. Of course you are. Okay, sorry guys. I had to go ask Mrs. Rabbit something, find out what she's doing. So Saturday, I learned my lesson. I'm not leaving it up to you guys. But we are going to do a little bit longer of a stream than we normally do. Because it's going to be a birthday stream. Saturday is not my birthday, but it's close. And close enough to count. So we're going to do, oh my gosh, we're going to shoot things is what we're going to do. We are going to do a little bit longer, probably about a 4-hour setup. Oh. That guy tried, didn't he? He's still trying. He succeeded. That one got through. Oh, and I hurt my ankles too. Christ, good lord. Yeah, leave me alone. But yeah, so we're going to do a birthday stream. It'll be quite the little party here. How old am I? I'm old. So old that I keep hitting the escape button when I try to do something. But you know what? You're going to die. I'm tired of you guys shooting at me. Is there anybody else behind? Of course, I hope not. Okay, here we go. Did it again. Just trying to switch to my rapier. I'm not going to have any ankles left by the time we're done with this. So yeah, we're going to stream for a little bit longer than we normally do. There'll be all sorts of wonderful gifts and prizes, hopefully all for me. How did you set me on fire, dude? It went right over my head. Whatever. Ghost Rider. Ah, stop, drop, and roll. This is the one thing that the power harness has done for me. Since I'm wearing a bit heavier armor, it, yeah, I'm done taking it. That's it. Anybody else? Who was that? This poor guy's just walking. He wasn't even trying to fight. Why did that alert him? How did it hit? Oh, hi, lady. How did that alert him if it hit the wall in front of me? Anyway, I'm being picky. But yes, there'll be all sorts of great fun and excitement. I don't think we're having cake. Who is still shooting at me? No, you don't. Sideways fighting. Gotta save that. That'll make a good screenshot sometime. Oh my gosh, stop setting me on fire. She was close. Done this setup enough times, I know that you start, you get almost through this one, the reading the mail. You set up the little 4 devices behind the banners. And then you want to go get the first component for making their little generator thing, and then you go kill the sergeant, because that's the lieutenant. He's dead now. And the other piece for the generator's right there. As you can see now, all I got to do is... Crap. Man, these guys... They got a big shipment of drill shots. Holy cow. Alright, we're done with that. And then we're just going to try to fly up there. And we'll finish off the decapitation strike, and away we go. Okay. So I usually just run through there and not care about anybody getting pissed off or getting shot at or setting off alarms or anything. But now I just come up here because it's so much quicker until I get stuck. Let me just scoot over here. Kind of did that a little slow though. Sometimes I can get in here and kill this guy. Before everybody shows up. But not today, we're not. Yeah, I know, I'm on fire now. Alright, so we're going to get rid of you. And now I am totally tired of you. Like, insanely tired of you. I'm tired of you as well. Alright, remember me? Come on in. Come on in. I'm in the mood. Oh, hi. I don't care. You know what? Why didn't you help your friends? Okay. Problem solved. Last thing we got to do, though, is we got to craft the generator. Boop. Usually just key that up, and we're out of here. So there's 2 down. Hooray. Why did you turn off? Those missions. Oh. Okay. Guess my headset died, and that keyed up everything else to stop, so. Oh, you get myself cake? Yeah. Alright, here we go. There's this one, and then this one. Are we level 70? Oh, we are. Look at that. 70. So we get 70% extra damage and 35% damage mitigation. Maybe someday we'll be able to do the overland testing stations dungeons with friends. You know, they just announced a patch where they fixed the magic box where you could get like super repairs. I never did that, so it didn't bother me. They fixed the sneaky areas where you could get through the dungeons to make them, you know, like you get in and kind of glitch the boss and stuff. I've done that a couple times. They fixed that. But they still haven't fixed the scaling. They've admitted that the scaling isn't quite where it should be. But they haven't fixed it. That's my biggest complaint with them. It just doesn't make sense that... Why would you make something better by yourself? I don't want to go to the Blushing Cavern. Guess we're going to the Blushing Cavern. It really wants me to do these. I don't want to do these missions, but it won't let me not. I'm not going to do that. Cancel. So we're going to the Blushing Cavern, guys. At least we got 3 missions that require us to go there. Okay, so we've loaded up 3 missions, all going to the same place. Hopefully when we get these done, we might see a couple regular Taikis showing up. Because I'd really like to hit the hell out of it. We are so foul-mouthed tonight. It's the heat. crash. But yes, we're going to do probably like 4 hours on Saturday. I think we might do like a 4 to 8. I was clean shaven when I queued up to go into this. Thank you. Let's see. So we're going to come up here. We're going to light the beacons. Gondor calls for aid. And once we get that done, we're going to switch down. We have to... yeah. So we have to go to that little camp up there and get those items. And then we also have to neutralize the camp that's up on the heights. This is the Leon and Cassian guys that we have to kill. So it's a decent run. I mean, it's not too far out of our way, but at least it's a little better than Opa Fire Operation. We're getting much better at doing this. That was probably a mistake. Nah, we'll save it. Uh-oh. That's a horrible message to see. So yeah, my suspensor belt's breaking. Luckily, I've got a reserve. I always carry a backup one, so we're going to switch that over. And at some point, we're going to have to get back home and do some repairs, although we're getting kind of shoddy with it, but at least we're not going to break. This one is the harder one for me to nail, just because I end up going really fast. That's like the best I can do. I mean, it works, so can't really complain. That I didn't want to do. Alright, so we gotta kill this, liberate this camp from the infestation of douchebags that we have here. Can we get him through the pole? At least we get that guy. Get some poison on old boy. Just to... Oh, I see you. Little guy was trying to be sneaky. So there's a couple dudes still down there, but let's... Ooh. Let's just go start some... Oh, look, I got you. Who was that died? I guess, was it that guy who was poisoned? Huh? Okay, so they're dead now, but we can collect these things. And that gun. I never grab the stuff out of these chests. It's, I mean, I know I need that, but space-wise, it's just, I don't know. Never grab the stuff here. Oh, before we get too crazy, Let's craft ourselves some Ixian trans eyes. That's not what I wanted to do. He seriously just... Why is there a sniper on the ground? Okay, so the way I did that was you just aim and you move to the side, and when they shoot. Where you at? There you are. I see you. Doesn't matter, because I'm just gonna totally miss anyway. It's the heat. Whoa. I was clear. I was freaking clear. I hate that. Set me on fire. I don't care. You're dead. It's incredible. Man, speaking of dead, holy cow. There. Calm yourself. I can't ever get out of that. Every time they do that stupid blast, even when I'm going to sugar wire away from it pretty soon, still won't be able to get away from that damn thing. We'll do the Mark II. Right? Mark II will be fine. Okay. Now we're back to healthy. And we're not dying of thirst. Alright, so we stuck that gun there. We stuck the first trans eye. We're going to come up here. We're going to put the other gun there. That'll end that mission. Then we're going to go, do the two other trans eye things. Are we supposed to be doing 3? Are we doing 3 missions here? Okay, so that's fine. Oh, I forgot about this. The signal. Okay. It seems like it was so long ago that I did that. I just completely forgot about that crap. It's not the first time that's happened. The other day I was doing these and went back to the Ornithopter and I was like, wait, why did it only give me credit for 1 mission? But then I had to take a peek at what I was doing. I was like, oh, dude, I never finished that. We did not get the height we needed. Okay, cool. We have planted the second eye. Thank goodness. Someone's gone. I think we're come on. I think we're a little too close, so we gotta be awesome with this. That's how you do it. Because that guy, for some reason, he'll see you. He won't react, but he'll put his shield up. It's like, what are we doing here? Barely got that shot. Where'd you come from? You gonna die? Poor bastard. It was BS though, dude. You saw that shot go straight through him. Oh, look at you. Normally these guys are hiding. I'm gonna stab you right... Oh, I was gonna try to stab him right in the... down the hole there. Okay, so that's done. Now we gotta return to the ornithopter, but we still gotta turn this stupid signal off. Who's this person? Where did they come from? There's only ever been 2 guys here. I mean, whatever, but... Ooh. Kind of spry down here in the Blushing Cavern tonight. Okay. It kind of gave me that one. I don't feel like I deserved that stab. I don't think to use the shotgun because for so long I had a crappy one. But we don't have a crappy one now anymore. And I get stuck on that vehicle. Definitely got to start using the shotgun more often. I've said this before, but man, all the time I wasted using the knee charge to get this aerial stuff, man. Shake of wires, way to go. Okay, uno, 2, 3. Alright, well, we're down to 29, which means we can technically stop, because that at least gets us to the point where once we get our bonus 5, it doesn't go to waste. But then we'll just be back at it tomorrow, where it'll be like, oh my gosh, I have 34 missions. So I was really excited about doing all the ones that I just did so that we could go to the Taiki. We can't go for crafting. We can do reading the mail again. Oh, thank God. I'm here right now, but I ain't doing that one. We got one. And we still got 45 minutes before it goes away. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to do a quick Smugglers run in the hopes that by doing that, we get... when this clears, we'll get another mission to go to the wreck of the Taiki. I will do, like I usually like to do Fremen finds when I'm doing this mission. It's real quick and easy to knock those 2 out together, but if I have to, I'll just do one or the other by themselves. I'm not doing Blushing Cavern without multiple missions. No. We going there, we getting some stuff done. Same thing with Broodworks. I don't want to go anywhere near that place unless I'm getting several. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. 84 in here. Things I do for you guys. My grandchildren are going to have to do this mission. Very saucy tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know why. There we go. All right. So, 7. Vehicle has been restored. We will go ahead and make one of those. Then we'll jump up and down because we're so super excited. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, there we go. Ow. That had to hurt. They should put bad guys in this. They should put bad guys with big guns. Don't put some douchebag with like a Mala pistol shooting at me. Hit me with a las gun when I'm going by. Oh, and every time you do this without dealing with bad guys, they get more. Keep them in memory. Like, remember how many times I got away from them. Oh, that was unfair. We recovered nicely, but that was unfair. I've never made a tread wheel. I think I'm gonna do this in a tread wheel. Maybe that'll be Saturday. I don't have the extra vehicle space, but whoa. Thankfully, the create all the vehicle achievement I was able to get before the tread wheel showed up, so wasn't required to make it. I don't think you are anyway. Like, I don't think you even have to. Yeah, and away we go. Alright, we can only hope we got a Taiki mission. Let's see. Are we happy or are we sad? Pretty happy. I'll take it. Boom. And then heart of the matter. Boom. Perfect. And then that might end the night. Don't know yet. We shall see. We'll go check on our aluminum. Well, we have to because we're going to be going back to our Haga base with all our ill-gotten goods from the wreck of the Taiki. And then might do another aluminum run before we go get ourselves into a spot of bother, maybe. Don't know. I'm about, oh, there's one player ahead of me. I'm about halfway through the 3-week period that is just incredibly hectic for me at work. And I'm already at the point where it's just like I don't care anymore. Just, you know, whatever. That's probably why I'm in such a good mood tonight. So, sitting here in an 85-degree room. It's the lighting, extra monitor, computer with everything. Little damp. Remember when this used to be fast? From what I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but you used to be able to go to the dungeons, and like you'd be in a party of 4, and one person would go in and they would click the button to start it, and the rest of the guys would stay outside, and then everybody would join once they started it. And because they were in a party, it would let them jump in, but it was built on whatever difficulty you set and a single person instead of a party. So it cut down the number of enemies. The difficulty was still there, but the quantity was different. I mean, that is an advantage, but to be honest with you, the hard part of the dungeons is not those guys. It's the boss that's the difficult part. That's where the fight happens. So the fact that they were... Come on. No. The fact that they... I mean, obviously you don't want to glitch your way through things. It's not the best of ideas, but... I'd rather have that than these 20, 30-second load times for a single-player thing. I heard that they're getting rid of the fiber patch over there, the plant fiber patch. No! I'm hoping that's not my fault. No. Because I did talk about it, and that's one of the things about having a channel is you need to take responsibility. There are quite a few things that I know about in this game that I don't talk about. We don't talk about Fight Club. So there's some stuff that you can do in this game. There's places you can go where certain things that aren't supposed to be around anymore might be around, or they might not. I'm not going to confirm or deny, but I talked about the patch of plant fiber. I saw other people did, but you know what? I did too. So I need to take responsibility for that. Huzzah! See, that one I got away from. And that's exactly what I do when Cassian and Leon do their stupidity too, and it never works. It's BS, I tell you. It's BS. We're getting a bunch of stuff, but not the stuff we need or want. There we go. Like that. Okay. Where are your reinforcements? Oh, there's one of them. Ugh. Why aren't there more people in here? Why isn't there plates in that? I want answers. Five, 8, 6, 1. Oh, you took it like a champ. Didn't take that second one though. That second one was a whole different story, huh? It's okay though. I don't think I need to touch that, but we'll open this. 6 and 7, I'll take it. We just wanted the irradiation to go down a little bit.
Engaging shield.
I'm just going to use every ability on this guy. Why not, right? Set me on fire, see what happens. What? That guy just didn't want to go down. Yeah, you die. Oh, hi! Aren't you fancy? There. Now sit down. Thank you. 10. Look at that. Hell yeah. Let's just get this gone. So when you do this, it spawns new bad guys. We'll deal with them. What you doing up there? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Light attack, light attack. Okay, so they're all dead. Now, here is why we really wanted to come here. First off, I love this place because you get all sorts of cool stuff. I'm going to do that for no reason whatsoever because that, you know, was stupid and fun. But look, here's some Jasmium. We're going to fill up on this. Doo-doo. So we just got 161. That's going to help us with our aluminum obsession, and I don't care about standing in the bad stuff. And we're going to get all of it. Well, we're not going to get this one all that well, because... oh, we're almost full already. So we got all 3 of them. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's finish the mission, though. And we do definitely have to save some room for plant fiber. Ah. This is like the best place to go. I love coming here. I really do. I wish the rest of the places I loved coming to as much as I love coming here. I wish I could build a little base here. I wish I didn't have so much of this on me. Problem solved, right? Boop. How much do we get? 371. That's it. I mean, it's pretty good for getting that much without ever having to go to Shoal. Might want to split these missions up for future reference, you know? Come here, do that, and then zip out, come back. I don't know how fast it responds, though. Alright, so we just have to, I think, craft something, don't we? Yes, we got to do this experimental power pack. And now we are... oh, I don't want to go that way. Now we're ready to leave. Full pockets and everything. There's even some Jasmium we're going to leave behind, sadly. I don't think we're going to be able to get as much plant fiber as we want, though. Although, if we're done doing silliness, we might as well just drop all of the scrap metal we have. We definitely don't need that. We'll see how it goes. Shut up. He totally did. Oh, we should have plenty of space to get a bunch of this. Oh, we ran out of space already. We don't have a whole lot. I still have these agave seeds. I don't even... Okay. I mean, I could drop you for some. Alright. I guess that's good enough. We... And that's cool. And... I guess, yeah. Alright, it is time to go back home. 1:30, I still got a half hour. Gotta go do stuff for 30 minutes. But it's hot. I'm uncomfortable. It's the price you pay, right? Almost went to Arakeen for no reason. I had to fix my suspensor belts too. Oh, yeah, boy. Ship comes to me, I don't go to it. So that's where I dropped in. Because I was going around here. And I probably should have just gone up that way and kept on going. It would have dropped me out so much closer because there's just nothing but cliff walls all the way through here. How do I get to that? Oh, okay. So that's also where I kind of screwed up. Because if I'd have come through here, which I don't know how I didn't. Maybe I just didn't see it. Oh, I remember that. So yeah, okay. Then I could have come right up through here. Shot over on this way. And just yeeted myself right off the cliff here, and I'd have been home. Terrible. Terrible. It's like I'm a day one player, for God's sakes. Okay, we got so much stuff's on us. We're gonna dump that in there. And we're gonna dump all this stuff. And that. And then let's come over here and we'll go back to the buggy. Just because I like the way it looks, we're gonna drop that down. And you get to come over here. And you get to go there, but unfortunately, we didn't even have enough to do a whole stack. Might be problematic. Might be. Not sure. Okay. Let's jump like an idiot. And we'll come over here and we'll fix things. This is getting close to. Well, we can't fix things because we got to go make aluminum. I don't know why it wouldn't just allow that to be taken. Okay, so if we drop this in here, then we should be able to go back upstairs and fix what we need to fix. Yeah. This accelerator power pack is awesome. This is the thing that gives me like an extra. It goes to 900 power instead of 800. That's why I'm able to cover some of the distances I am. Super excited about that. Go do the radiation dungeon level 1. Run that until you get that thing. Here's a game changer. Let's see. We got to go up here. Come on. Thanks. Buggy. That's pretty cool. We just got to let this finish before we can do this. Now we're at 1,300, so we could do 400. Still not close. We might have to make a shoal run. Look at all the plant fiber, guys. Let's do it. Let's pack the old salt up. We'll go make a run through shoal. We're just going to go for Jasmium. We're not too worried about... Okay. So I'm sitting here thinking, right? So Jasmium, I'm going to get 149. What do I get from the... What do I get from the improved cutter array? Cutter array. Somebody told me I was saying it wrong, and I do agree. I completely was. Cutter array. Because I would say cutter array. It was almost like cutter array, like an array of cutters. It's not the case. Where's the better one? There it is. So that's the one I'm using. Let's see. 318. Is it worth it? For twice the amount? I think it is. I think it's going to be worth it. This little bad boy here it looks gross right now because it needs to render, but it's never been in the radiation zone. Sorry, Buggy, you're gonna... Oh my gosh, my storage compartment's not the same color. Oh my gosh, I drove around like this, guys. Holy cow. It's terrible. More tiny all the way. There we go. Could have sugar wired, but we're home now. We're gonna take the carrier down there. We're gonna pick up the buggy. And we are going to load up on some Jasmium. Then after that, we'll probably have to go back out, get some more aluminum. And we're just going to keep that process up until we finally have what we feel is enough. There's never enough. I think people often forget that you can attach a buggy onto the bottom of here and come through this area and get stuff. I mean, spice. It's not often that we do. Ever since we got rid of our Jasmium base, which I do miss. I miss terribly. But it served its purpose and it did well. Kind of wondering if maybe we should throw the old radiation suit on. Because I was just going to drive through. You know, like I used to do. Come over here to the island, sit down, I'll just drive around, then go back. But I'm wondering if we should fly. Oh, I forgot that was even on. Sitting here yapping. It's the second time tonight that I've just decided to yap my way through an overheat. There's worse things. But like I was saying, instead of just driving through, I guess technically I could just fly this bad boy through. There's a couple spots on here that are better than others. I usually would just, whatever was close enough to my base. Somebody built there. Congrats, dude. Oh, I took that space up for so long. Uh-oh.
Sandstorm is approaching.
Well, that's not convenient, is it? Yeah, I used to have my monastery base was right there, and then I decided that since I'm not using it anymore, that it'd be better to open it up for somebody else, and someone's using it. Awesome job. That is so cool. We got to run from a storm coming, though. So what we're going to do is we're just going to head directly west. We're going to go to the overland map, and we'll kind of wait it out there since we don't have any place safe. Or, who gives a crap? I don't care about sandstorms anymore. My desert.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
One minute away. Oh, we're getting some worm sign there too. Did you see that? We're just causing all sorts of problems for ourselves. Oh, let's see here. I thought there was one in there. Oh, there's one in here though, but they're going to shoot at us.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, he tanked that. He didn't tank two though. Nobody can tank two apparently. That guy couldn't even tank one. We're a little hurt, surprisingly. So we got 565 Jasmium out of that little mess because we got all of our bonuses. Is there? There's one that is close, yeah. No, I'm not afraid of storms, Jiggy. I mean, I'm a desert master. Thank you, though. I feel like this game should say that, like, there's no worm sign during a storm. Because there should already be enough going on that the worm should be kind of occupied, you know? Should be a benefit to the storms instead of just getting screwed over by them. Oh, we're gonna hit it? Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Cool. I know like the bigger ones in the center have a whole lot more in it, but I think I can actually make a living off of these little tiny ones. There's a person. There's somebody. Uh-oh. People. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. We're putting the wreck of the Tyche to shame in this. The hell was that sound? I don't think there's anything up here. No. But gives us a good place to take a look out on where to go next. I think we need to go there. Ooh. Shai-Hulud getting a little antsy. This may not be where I thought it was. That might be where I thought it was. Yeah, this is terrible. Alright. So I think this big one right here is where we need to go. We're gonna find out. Really? I'm in PvP for this? This is nowhere near where I needed to be. Remember that time I got lost in Shoal? That was a fun time. How are we doing, by the way? It's the wrong button. Yeah, it's only just radiation. Who cares? Oh, we're doing great. It's just radiation. It's the worst that could happen. So what if we grow a tail? I believe if we go in here, because I'm allowed to go in here, I think. I can. Oh, I thought I was able to stay out of the radiation if I came out here. But apparently, I cannot. Looks like it's still building up, so I need to get my happy little buggy. My happy little ass right back into that buggy. How far away from our... Oh, I don't remember where it is now. It's actually a little bit dangerous. to be semi-lost with half radiation already. Of course, you know, we're not going to head to the edge to be safe. No, we're going to keep mining. Doesn't kill us till it's like 3/4. Although I should probably start making sure that I'm heading a little more this way. Oh, come on. Dude. Don't have time to mess with you. A little far for a shotgun, huh? Caught you looking. Oh, we're way up there now. Alright, we got way too cocky, guys. So let's just buggy our way out of here, right? Yay! We survived. Nice. Nice job tanking it, dude. Harkonnen camp. Does that mean that's a Harkonnen guy? Like, it makes sense, I know, but still. Is it a deserter camp? Because I gotta kill Harkonnens. Oh, man, we went way off. But, let's see how much of this we got. Oh, we gotta get it full. We got to. That's a bit concerning, huh? Just drove right out, right in front of him. I think there's another one right down here, isn't there? Sure is. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Easy. Whoa, buddy. Okay. Fun stuff's happening in Shoal here tonight. Cool. Alright. Going through all this nonsense and craziness. For what? Hell yeah. What we're also going to do is we're going to go in here and, sorry. We're going to go in here and we're going to put some in our pocket. Because we want all. And I mean all of the Jasmium. Well, I didn't take much at all, did it? Oh, I still got plenty of space, that's why. Okay. Alright, where the hell am I? I'm here, and we need to go over here. Completely facing the wrong direction. It's alright, though. It's worse things. Let's not do that anymore. So, it appears as though, while, Wreck of the Tyche definitely helps, nothing beats a good old-fashioned shoal run, you know? Oh, I bet we're going to summon a worm, aren't we? There's a lot of open ground, and he's already kind of angry. Bring it, dude. Come on. Aww. It's a very efficient little setup right here, whoever this is. The only change I would make is I'd put some storage boxes over here so you can go in there and then come out and dump it in there and keep going back out. Because that way while you're down here, make 3 or 4 runs. You know, go do this until you're tired of it. Like, I'm technically not tired of this, but I'm full everywhere, so there's nothing I could do. That would be my advice. Do what you want. But I would put some boxes in there just so you can zip down here and do your thing. Even when I had my base down here, that's what I would do. I would come down here and just go ham for quite a long time. Oh, I'm wearing a radiation suit, bro. We're flying straight through this. Screw all that noise. Come on, man, get some altitude. Normally I would evade, or evade. I would, wouldn't go through this area. Because I'm not normally wearing my radiation suit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to finish out our night. So I'm going to continue to do the 2 things you saw me do tonight, which is collecting aluminum, and we're going to keep doing some Landsradd missions. Hopefully by Saturday we'll have knocked it down to the point where it's not... It's a 3rd time, man. Yappy, 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 not paying attention. But yeah, hopefully we'll have knocked it down to where it's not quite so many missions, because it is a little bit insurmountable right now. It's a little bit much. I don't have that FOMO or the, oh, you got to do this, you got to do it, you know, whatever. I'm content if I let things slide. I'd prefer not to, just because, you know, come in, do 5 missions and roll out. So at least we don't have to do that silliness. But if I did leave missions out, it's not the worst thing in the world. So. Yeah, see, I never finished. See how we got different stuff on that? I gotta finish these areas. Yeah, radiation suit running around in my base. So, there we are. Ooh, I probably can't... Oh, I bet I can. Can I? How much do you weigh? You're 6? 2, 2, 1... No, I can't. I can't change out of my radiation suit because my pockets is full. Worst things in the world. Biome heat increased. I remember before getting the buggy to go down into Shoal, you know, I would fly in with the ornithopter and mine it by hand, and you know, it's like, oh, I got a little bit of duraluminum, it's so cool. Now it's just, I look back on myself and I'm like, you silly little man, you. I bet this won't all fit. There we are. But you know what? I'm happy with that. Because we got a ton of this stuff now. And that's still going. And I'm going to try to quit the game again. Now we're up to 300 of these, but look at that. Look at that. I can do what? Almost 3,000? Almost 3,000, and we were looking at 300 or 400 earlier. So that is a huge thing. This is just time. We need way more time. But yeah, we're going to solve that problem real quick. And we'll be back to our happy-go-lucky storage boxes full of stuffs. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Bear, I hope that little bit in the beginning helps explain what you needed for the making the bases out there. And like I said, we're gonna. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. We're gonna do a bit of a longer stream on Saturday. So it's a birthday stream. It's my birthday. It's not my birthday, but it's so close. You don't get to know my real birthday. So I'm going to see you probably about around 4 o'clock on Saturday. So until then, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. Those things all help the channel. We're about to hit 700. Very close. That's awesome. Especially when you think there's only like about 9,000 people playing the game. So 10% of the people that are playing Dune or our friends and family are watching. But anyway, thank you again. And as always, I'll see you out there. Take care.